Hello again folks, welcome back to the next video here that we're doing on the 5 League Challenge, where we're on to the final stages hopefully, which is in Italy now, and just picking up from where we left off now that I'm managing Avellino in the Serie C of all places. So yeah, it wasn't the move we had intended necessarily to get to Italy, but it's kind of what we had to do. As I covered in the last video there, just weren't getting any job offers, so I resigned from it. Atletico Madrid, and then took this team over, this club over. So we've actually been on a fairly decent wee run. There's only 4 games left, and we're pushing to get into the playoff spots with these last 4 games. So I'm hoping that we can get that over the line and possibly get up to Serie B. Certainly have 4 games left that we can look to do that. Been on pretty much an unbeaten run, a couple of draws, and we lost this game to Catania here. That was the last one, so it's a good wee run of games there. Good form we've been in. Again, I had to think outside the box a bit because I just needed to bring in players. So what I did was searched in Africa, just put find player and then typed in Africa because I had a feeling there'd be a few without club, and there was. So just like you can see this guy here, although I didn't figure he was good enough, but that's what I did, and brought in a few players just to improve things. So wee central midfielder here, decent wee striker we could finish in, Haji, not sure who they are, but I've brought them in. Another one here, Thomas Travis, Nelson Rangdi. This guy surprisingly was available, and people might remember him because he was had him at Blackburn, Mamadou Zongo. So he's a cracking player to get in at this level, and he's been my attacking midfielder, been in pretty good form. Kind of versatile winger here. I mean, these players are not fantastic, but they're better than what I had, and it has improved things. Another centre forward there, another kind of versatile wide player, and Issa, and Croatian defender that we managed to find in the free transfer list, out of contract list there. So that put that team together, marching on pretty well. If we don't get promoted this year, we'll definitely get promoted next year. I'll probably storm the league because we've got a good few coming in on Bosmans as well. So it'll be a pretty solid wee unit next year if we're still here. Have been putting in for other jobs in Italy as they've came up. Atalanta job came up, unfortunately didn't get it, but I'm in for Piacenza here hopefully, and they're sitting second in Serie B, so that would be a good one to get. And we've got 4 matches here left in the actual league itself, so we'll play for this game and then we'll see if maybe another job comes in. So first goal to Torres, the club, not the player. So yeah, can't really afford to take a loss, so certainly not 2 in these last 4 games. So we have had pretty good form, but we have had to come from behind as well. We've not necessarily been dominating the games, but you know, to be expected because you know we've really had to throw something together here. We'll see how we can go on. Hopefully a second half comeback here. And there he goes, on goal. It is pretty wide open with the playoff spots. Actually no, it's ourselves and Catanzaro that's chasing there really. But this is going to be a bad loss because that would leave us 4 behind, so like I'm saying, we really can't afford to lose this one, and thank God Adamo's got a goal there. Drama. So that leaves us 4 behind with 3 games left, so like Lucas is saying there, it's maybe a wee bit slim here for this, but you never know. If we can sneak in there, we'll have as much chance of anyone as anyone does in the playoffs. Haven't really been able to bring in the coaching staff I would want either, but it's just like back when I was managing like Institute and then the first season with Hamilton, you've just kind of got to go with what's there. And also on the basis that, you know, I don't have any money. I can't do a transfer fee, there's nobody available. And the assistant managers don't want to join, so yeah. So we'll be on to the next game, and if we don't win this one, we're probably going to run out of time. And Piacenza have appointed a manager, so we can try Pescara. They're 6th, a couple of points behind, so that would be a disaster. And they're in Serie B, so I mean, I would leave Avellino for any club that's in Serie B, given that I've not secured Serie B. I've got a chance, but it's not secure, so I'm just going to have to go for whatever options come up. Yeah, so Bergen is injured, so we'll go with that option there. Right guys, so 3 games left. We absolutely need a win here to keep this one alive. It's a bit of a different vibe again, obviously, because I'm building a club up, whereas I was literally sitting at Atletico Madrid. There wasn't kind of much else left to do there, so it's a totally different dynamic again. But that's good. See a bit of variation. I'm at a kind of mid-range club now. I mean, they've got a pretty big stadium, so you know, if we can get them into Serie B and get a bit of money, we can probably pick up some good players on free transfers and things like that. So I'd be happy enough to take that challenge on. And this is looking like a good win. So we're still chasing Castel de Sangro. Possibly Regina are a bit too far away with the 2 games left there. Unless we're actually playing one of those guys, which would make it mega interesting. Let's just have a look. Acreal and then Regina, yeah. So we've actually got Regina in that last game. So if we beat Acreal, hopefully we can have 2 clubs that we're able to catch. But you just never know. There we go. And I've just been tracking to see if any other players are, you know, coming available with their contracts expiring. There's not really anything left there. But I have got quite a few coming in. French striker there from Perugia. So yeah, we'll definitely be in a pretty good spot in this league if we're still having to play it next year. And then there's Reggiana came up, although they may already be, yeah, they're more or less relegated, aren't they? 3 games left. Yeah, I wouldn't want to take that on. That's basically, that would be too much of a risk. If they drop down into Serie C, I'd just be starting from scratch here where I've already got a decent squad in place for this league next year. And I'm saying that like you also have to get offered these jobs, which so far has been eluding me. 700k cash injection, so they're obviously liking what I'm doing here. The board are keeping the club afloat. The debt is significant though, to be honest. So yeah, I'm getting knockbacks from jobs, as you can see. There's every chance I'm going to have to stick with Avellino to get to the Serie A, or at least to get promoted from Serie B and maybe then get my reputation up again, but it's a bit of a setback. So we'll pop that guy in there, he can go there, and that should be us. Oh, he's not ready to play. Right, so we've got a wee bit of a mess around to do here. And that. Alright. Okay, so we'll try this. 2 games left. Acreal at home, so we want to be winning our home game here, of course, to keep ourselves in the hunt. Yeah, so when I was still in the job at Atletico Madrid, I was even getting turned down for jobs in Serie B clubs. Like, I was applying for them and it just wasn't happening. And the thing is as well, the more jobs you keep applying for, your status at the club that you're managing gets reduced as well. They start to get a bit unhappy with you, and you can even get, sacked in that kind of circumstance, because obviously the indication that you want to manage another club, especially when you're in an elite club, they'll be like, well, wait a minute, what's wrong with Atletico Madrid? So we're at 2-2 here. We really need to turn this one round in the second half. Come on. Viola puts it away. Is there another? Yes, that's safe. So looks like we'll be taking this to the last day. And because we're playing Regina, it's guaranteed if we can win that game that we will make that playoff spot. So all good there. Well, we'll literally have to win it because that Sora team are 2 points ahead, so a draw won't be enough. So yeah, we need a win in the last game. It's about as dramatic as you could get here, I think. Sampdoria jobs become available, so we'll pop in for that. And they're saying, look, we feel the club cannot sustain a large squad of players and the deadwood should be removed from the squad list. Well, that's good because most of them are getting transferred out, so what I'll do is I'll just release anyone that's not and that doesn't have a significant release fee there. So we'll get them away, and just kind of go through those. Or just sell them off for 0. And he's on loan anyway. So yeah, so they're all getting cleared out anyway. They've already got offers to go to other clubs, so that's absolutely fine. So that will stop the club from hemorrhaging so much in wages next season as well, which is obviously why they've ended up in that position of being over £1 million in debt. So, big match coming up here, away to Regina. And don't have many back, but I can switch up Zongo again, get him back in. Oh, that guy's not ready to go back in yet. Neither is he. So yeah, we'll just have to go with that. Here we go then, folks. This is a decent team that we're playing, and we're away from home, so it's going to be a tough one. Looking for some magic from Zongo. Hadji comes close. So half time, 0-0. I think we're definitely going to need to make a change here. We need to go with that. Come on, Avellino. Oh, well, looks like that little dream is over there. It was a long shot. We did well to get ourselves in that position. So it looks like it's going to be a full season in Serie C, unless there's any job movement over the summer there. Yeah, but we're probably leaving ourselves with a little bit much to do there against Regina. So unfortunately we didn't quite make the cut for the playoffs here, folks, and it will be Serie C next year. However, with a vastly improved squad and a full season to, get a foothold on the league. So that'll be what's happening next season. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll come back in the next video and see how we're getting on with Avellino, or if I do, by some fluke, get another job offer. Cheers now, bye.